regionals, it was a stepping stone, really. We took it seriously. Don't get me wrong, we took it seriously. We practiced for it. But the main goal was nationals, just like any sporting competition. You might do good at conference, but you're training for nationals.
And one of the 2 regional champions is North Central College, Naperville, Illinois.
Almost 4 weeks ago, we won our league in the Students and Free Enterprise Regional Competition. Now we are preparing for the nationals, and we are slammed with daily practice.
We could have easily, we won regionals, just take a couple of days break, relax. We didn't want to do that, so we returned to the drawing board.
The stakes are high. The prize for winning the nationals in Philadelphia include representing the United States in Berlin this summer in the SIFE World Cup, a cash prize to fund our projects, a giant trophy, and the type of prestige that could help us get into the grad school of our choice.
Well, actually, our Removing Obstacles project is very beneficial for, that's the project where we sell, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, well,
we talked about this on Friday.
But don't we give like...
The professors are also determined to win. For the last 20 years since North Central College started its SIFE program, they have always won regionals, but never nationals. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. So the stakes are high, not only because of the prize, but because of their belief in us as a team that can win.
That's crossed out though.
It is crossed out on yours?
And using this paper not only helps the environment, but also helps our budget by decreasing the cost of the annual report by 85%.
That's what it should say.
Okay.
We drill every day.
This is like 4 days before SIFE practice, and
courtyard
of Marriott.
we finally found out what hotel we're staying at.
It's a little motel.
And
Courtyard, Philadelphia, downtown.
Where it's like single concentration.
we've been practicing like every day for about 2 weeks, and I'm a little bit nervous for the SIFE competition, so hopefully it'll be good.
Okay, what's our goal as far as going through this time?
When we returned from regionals, I had surrendered the presentation video to Kyle and Catherine in favor of devoting my time as a speaker.
Instead, we have another photo of a red one.
Do you have a red one?
Do you want a red one instead?
Okay,
It's a specialty variety.
They're back working with Professor Tallman's hired gun editor.
So how much is that going to cost me?
I'm convinced if James Cameron wasn't tied up finishing Avatar, Tallman would have him direct. In the meantime, over the last several weeks, it's been practice, practice, practice.
Meet SIFE judging criteria 2, 6, and 7.
To pursue, to build successful lives.
Also, he told us that his students talked about the trip as if it were Disney World.
Oh, you guys. I love everybody. Practice, practice, practice. Can I flick the camera off? No, I'm kidding. No.
I'm ready to go, guys. Here we go.
Okay. Catherine, are you ready? No.
Catherine, God.
I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Practice, practice, practice.
I got a speeding ticket on the way home from that one. The one time we do it, we only get one shot. It has to be perfect.
The Guatemalan raw coffee beans are shipped to us in burlap sacks. These sacks are then converted by It's Our Earth into tote bags. What? Is that
SIFE is my life.
In our history. This is just one indication that at NCC, SIFE is not just for business students. But by far, one of the most significant ways we have
On one of our last practices, we performed in front of a group of real-life business people. They are successful entrepreneurs and corporate executives, the type of business judges we'll encounter in Philadelphia. To be honest, they were our second choice. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs failed to return our emails.
Sure.
Thank you for allowing us to share the variety of ways NCC SIFE teaches others about the free enterprise system. Now, as other members of our team join us, we'd welcome any questions you may have. Wow.
It was just amazing having them there. They helped us out in so many ways that it's almost really undescribable. And they gave us a lot of confidence as well.
So how you tied up your budget as far as in terms of all your expenses and your traveling and all that, how do you come up with the money? Because in the business, it's money in, money out. You know, you got to count that as far as your book.
We receive many grants from our corporate partners, like HSBC, and other corporations that you possibly saw.
HSBC, that's Hong Kong, Shanghai Bank.
Yes, sir. Yes. And also we rely on support from our alumni and, of course, sales from our NCC's Best Biz.
I have another question. What makes NCC Best stand out above the competition, in your opinion?
The story behind our product is so powerful. That's why this year you saw the coffee craft and conversation selling technique that's a Tupperware model, because without the story, our products sometimes don't stand out.
I think a lot of times we're so concerned with the warm fuzziness of our goals, of helping others and social equality, etc., that we forget to focus on the fact that we have to be a successful business, otherwise we can't continue to do what it is that we want to do.
What is your inventory level at this point? How much product coming in, and how much are you, grinding and brewing a day?
We don't grind and brew every day, but we do it in segments. Obviously, our turnover is really quick, so we try not to hold inventory too much. We have a specific level of green beans that we can hold slightly longer, which will then take over to our roaster.
How's your book look? Because that's the most important thing, is how you control your costs.
Yes.
Recognize that the criteria by the account, as you know, you made your account, money in, money out.
Yeah, you have to make a profit in order to continue going somewhere. So
the books question, I knew either Lauren had to take it or Jeff had to take it, and that's not a good thing. So we realized that we need to really be knowledgeable, on a 10-man front, or however many people we had, we can't just have one person answering everything, and that's kind of how it turned out.
On every bag of coffee we sell, most of it we make a $2 to $3 markup, and then from there all our like artisan projects, all the crafts that we make, and the tote bags as well. They also have a markup that's sufficient. With I don't know.
Did you pay yourself a salary?
No. Not me. I should talk at this.
That wipe off the labor costs off the book.
Right.
We're happy that we did that because, we know that we really don't know the answers to a lot of these questions, and we didn't answer right, and we were nervous, and we sounded nervous, and then you go from there.
You talked about profitability in your presentation, and your chart showed sales. And you obviously know there's a distinction that sales is not profitability, and you can have terrific sales and amass fantastic losses. And so I'd be interested to see what the profitability chart really is in addition to the sales chart.
I think right now we're underperforming as far as marketing our coffee and marketing our product, because it's a fantastic product, it's a fantastic coffee that's on par with some of the better coffees out there, and we should really be selling more than we are. And I think the sooner we're able to better market ourselves and better market our product, we'll be able to accomplish a lot more as far as helping the farmers and helping the communities with which we work.
We've gone through some really tough time, in our country here with the financial crisis. For those of you that major in finance, I tell you, keep the heads up when you're graduating, because we're going down so low right now, okay, with the economic situations. We got no place but going up. Keep at it. Get that experience. Get that experience, because that's what they're looking for. You know what's the hardest part? It's about being a financial advisor. Anybody take a guess? The toughest job. To convince people to write you a check. That's the toughest part.
Well, I can say that for any entrepreneur. No doubt.
These aren't trick questions. We're supposed to know this stuff. Do we look like deer in headlights? Regardless of our performances, they are encouraging and supportive. But the competition is just days away, and I realize we have a long way to go.